Good afternoon, dear children. Hope you are all keeping safe. Children, we have read the lesson, The Ugly Duckling. Hope you have understood it. Now, let us go on to do the assignment in that lesson. Good afternoon, dear children. Hope you are all keeping safe. Children, we have read the lesson, The Ugly Duckling, from our Bharati books. Now, to know that if we have understood the lesson, let's carry on with the exercises. So today I will be doing the exercise on the ugly duckling. Let's go on to the first exercise. Words for dictation. First word, proud, P-R-O-U-D, proud. Second word, duckling, D-U-C-K-L-I-N-G-S, duckling. The third word, fluffy, F-L-U-F-F-Y, fluffy. Fourth word, shaggy, S-H-A-G-G-Y, shaggy. Fifth word, waddle, W-A-D-D-L-E-D, waddle. Fifth word, swam, S-W-A-M, swam. Seventh word, ugliness, U-G-L-I-N-E, says ugliness. Eighth word, edge, E-D-G-E, edge. Ninth word, ridiculed, R-I-D-I-C-U-L-E-D, ridiculed. Tenth word, miserable, M-I-S-E-R-A-B-L-E, miserable. Number 11, lonelier, L-O-N-E-L-I-E-R, lonelier. Number 12, reflection, R-E-F-L-E-C-T-I-O-N, reflection. Number 13, graceful, G-R-A-C-E-F-U-L, graceful. Number 14, wonderful, W-O-N-D-E-R-F-U-L, wonderful. Number 15, frozen, F-R-O-Z-E-N, frozen. Number 16, ticket, T-H-I-C-K-E-T, ticket. Number 17, fragrant, F-R-A-G-R-A-N-T, fragrant. Number 18, rustling, R-U-S-T-L-I-N-G, rustling. Number 19, gliding, G-L-I-D-I-N-G, gliding. Number 20, approach, A-P-P-R-O-A-C-H, approach. Exercise number 2, give meaning. First one, shaggy, means long and untidy. The second word, waddled. Waddled means walking with short steps, moving from side to side. Third word, ridicule, laughed at. Fourth word, miserable, means very sad. Fifth word, graceful, means beautiful and smooth in movement. Sixth word, fragrant, means pleasant smell. Seventh word, rustling, means making light and soft sound. Eighth word, gliding. Gliding means moving smoothly and quietly. Ninth word, approach, means to go near something. Tenth word, slender, thin in an active way. Question number 3A. Read the given passage from the page 42 and 43 and answer the following. I'm reading the passage to you all. Pay attention. Mother Duck was really proud of her 6 new ducklings. They were soft, fluffy, and yellow. Such fine little ducklings. But the 7th one was very different. It was bigger, and its feathers were gray and shaggy. It looked so ugly. All the same, Mother Duck thought, it's my baby duckling. She loved it dearly. But the other 6 brothers and sisters didn't like the ugly duckling. When it waddled towards them, they turned their backs and ran away. The little ducklings would go for a swim every day to a lake nearby. The ugly duckling wanted to join the others, but they didn't want him. They always swam away from him. He was left all alone. The ugly duckling swam better than the other ducklings, which did not please them at all. They teased him about his ugliness. His only friend was his mother. Other ducks told his mother, "All your ducklings are smart, but this big fellow looks so different. Why is he so ugly?" His mother only smiled, said, "He is mine, and I love him too." At last, feeling very lonely and sad, the ugly little duckling decided to leave the lake. He made his way to the river edge and swam away with the river. Whenever the poor duckling tried to seek shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by others. Smaller birds, animals, even human beings poked fun at him. He became lonelier and more miserable. By and by, he grew bigger and stronger. But whenever he looked at his own reflection, he thought, "I look so ugly." He was afraid to look at his own reflection. He hid himself if he saw anyone coming. Now let's solve the exercise on this passage. Question number 1. Why did the ugly duckling decide to leave the lake? The answer: the other ducklings did not like the ugly duckling. They teased him about his ugliness and would not allow him to join them for a swim. Finally, feeling very lonely and sad, he decided to leave the lake. Question number 2. What did he find wherever he tried to seek shelter? Wherever the ugly duckling tried to seek shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by the other smaller birds, animals, and even human beings. Question number 3. Why was the ugly duckling afraid to look at his own reflection? Answer: the ugly duckling was afraid to look at his own reflection because he thought that he looked very ugly. Exercise B. Write whether the following are true or false. Number 1. The 7th duckling had yellow feathers. Good. False. Number 2. The ugly duckling was better at swimming than the others. Good. True. The third one. The duckling's mother did not like him. Very good. False. The fourth one. The other animals all admired the ugly duckling. Good. False. Question number C. Complete the table. Complete the table into positive, comparative, and superlative. These are degrees of comparison. We have learned it in adjectives. So now I will give you the positive part. You will say the comparative and the superlative. Proud, prouder, proudest. Ugly, uglier, ugliest. Good, better, best. Lonely, lonelier, loneliest. Fluffy, fluffier, fluffiest. Smart, smarter, smartest. D. From the first paragraph, pick out any 6 describing words, that is adjectives that tell us how the ducklings looked. Answer: soft, fluffy, yellow, fine, little, grey, shaggy, ugly. E. Write one exclamatory sentence and one question, that is interrogative sentence. Exclamatory sentence: It looks so ugly. And now, interrogative question, why is he so ugly? Question number 4a. Read the following passage from page 43 and 44 of your textbook. I'm going to read it to you all. So pay attention. One day when he was hiding among the reeds, he saw a flock of graceful white swans swim past. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. How wonderful to be like them, he said to himself. Then came winter, with cool winds and snow. Without any shelter, the poor duckling was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw him. He broke the snow and saved the duckling. Soon it was spring. The duckling had now gained a lot of strength. Again he found his way to the river's edge and swam further away. One fine morning, when he flapped his wings against his side, he rose high into the air. He flew on till he found himself in a beautiful, fragrant garden. From a thicket close by came three beautiful white swans, rustling their feathers and gliding lightly over the smooth water. The duckling remembered the lovely birds. He was afraid to meet them, but he felt a strange longing to be with them. He made up his mind to approach them, no matter how badly they treated him later on. He swam toward the beautiful birds and bowed his head down to the surface of the water. And what did he see in the clear stream below? His own reflex image, no longer a dark, grey, ugly bird, but a graceful and beautiful swan. The other swan, sorry, the other swan swam around the newcomer and welcomed him. The bird that had lived a miserable life as an ugly duckling was a swan after all. He curved his slender neck and cried joyfully from the depth of his heart. I never dreamt of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling. Now, after listening to the paragraph and reading it with me, let's go on to the question answers. Question number 1. Whom did the ugly duckling meet in the beautiful garden? Answer. The ugly duckling met three beautiful white swans in the beautiful garden. Question number 2. Why was the ugly duckling happy in the end? Answer. The ugly duckling was happy in the end, for the following lines tell us this. He curved his slender neck and cried joyfully from the depth of his heart. I never dreamt of such happiness as this while I was an ugly duckling. B. Question. Fill in the blank with the adjectives from the text that describe the given noun. Dash dash swan means beautiful white swan. Number 2. Dash dash garden, beautiful fragrant garden. Dash stream, clear stream. Dash neck, slender neck. Miserable life, miserable. Dash wind, cold winds. C type of question, match the words in column A with the meaning in the column B. Column A, Number 1, fragrant. Number 2, reed. Number 3, gliding. Number 4, shaggy. While in column B, A is moving smoothly and quietly. B is long and untidy. C is having a pleasant smell. D is thin, long grass near the water's edge. Now for the answer. Number 1, fragrant means having a pleasant smell. That is number C. Number 2, reed, meaning D, thin, long grass near the water edge. Number 3, gliding. That is A, moving smoothly and quietly. Number 4, shaggy. That is B, long and untidy. D, read and learn the names of these animals, birds, and their young ones. Hen, chicken. Cat, kitten. Dog, puppy. Cow, calf. Sheep, lamb. Duck, duckling. Goose, gosling. Lion, cub. Deer, fawn. Goat, kid. Swan, cygnet. Children, I hope you've understood the exercises. Now open up your notebook, take a new page, write ugly duckling and put today's date. Sit down and write all these questions in your notebook. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe. God bless.